Because some students are.
Okay, so our today's topic is what is digital computer? I have told you to brainstorm and think about this. And in this time, we will see some photos of digital computers. After that, you will decide what is digital computer. Here, this is the first electronic computer, UNIVAC 1. There have a lot of they have used a lot of vacuum tubes as its screen, and there have some disadvantages, and you can see these are like it produces more heats and it consumes huge electricity, and the wires and components cost was very much high. And this is the ENIAC computer. This is the oldest version, and that was the second version of the computer. And now we know this is the Apple computer, like Apple desktop. This one we know this is the desktop computer, and these are the oldest version of digital computers. And if we say about this, this is the mini frame computer, this one laptop, and beside this we have digital camera, mobile phone, this is the smartphone, and this is supercomputer, and this one, this is also mainframe computer. We can say sometimes this is mini computer. It's like a refrigerator. There, on 2 or 3 people can work together. And which is a smartphone. This is also a kind of digital computer. So now, you tell me, what is the digital computer? Or what is the definition of digital computer? We have seen different kinds of computer. In the present, we are getting this kind of also older version of computers. They are also called the digital computer. But what is the definition of digital computer? We can say a digital computer is an automatic programmable data processor. So after getting this definition, some question is arising in your mind, maybe. So a digital computer, here we are always telling digital. What is the meaning of digital? Like this, there have some questions that are arising in your mind, like what does digital mean? Or what does automatic mean? Or what does programmable mean? Or what does data processor mean? Did you think like this question? I think so. Okay, let's find these answers that are rounding in your mind. At first, we will see what does digital mean. Digital means that a computer only understands the binary quantities that takes two values, zeros and ones. We know that our electricity that we are using today, they are not continuous electricity. One times they are producing electricity and other times they are stopped. When the electricity is passing through the wire, that time we are calling them 1, the value is 1, and when electricity is off, that time we are calling them 0. So you will learn about this frequency in physics subject as well. So here says digital mean a computer only understand the binary quantities. We know that when we are writing A, B, C or like this any other kind of symbol, the computer, the machine, they do not know this kind of symbol. They does not know this kind of symbol. They only knows electricity. So electricity, there are two values, zeros and ones, and they're called the binary number. Okay. And if we talk about the second question, oh no, one more thing is that there have other computers which is a special computer. We call them quantum computer. This computer doesn't work with zeros and ones. It takes values from the nature or from any between any two particles or any two planets or any two other things. It takes input. You didn't take input zeros and ones. So only one computer we have in this world that does not take the values zeros and ones. It takes real values. Okay, next. What does automatic mean? Automatic means that it operates without human intervention, except where human intervention is planned.
Something that is automated.
Yeah. So we are calling them automatic machine. Why we are calling them? Because there have some instructions through which they can automatically work without any human intervention. They can work. But the human, and in some places where human intervention is needed. If we think about the robot or AI system, artificial intelligence system or AI robots, you will see they are working alone without any human intervention. How this is happened? And this is called automatic. If you did you see the movies of Robot 2, or there have any other kinds of movies like science fiction? You will find different kinds of machine or robots like this. They are working itself without any human intervention. So they are called automatic. And then the next question, what does programmable mean? Programmable mean
Something that we can program.
Yep. Programmable means that the computer follows instructions that are stored as a program. So program means some command and instructions. and the machine will follow this command and instruction, and it will process data and it will work according to it. Okay, then the next question was, what does a data processor mean? Data processor means that the computer does things with data. Like I need to add two numbers, or I can say I need to divide two numbers, or sometimes we perform some logical operations. We compare something with the adjacent object. These are called processor. The process is happening inside the part. It is called the processor. So maybe we have already got our points about our questions that are arising in our mind. Now we will talk about the components of computer. So digital already has been finished. Computer. We know that computer is a machine which is easier, which make easier our life, and which perform some works according to the pre-planned command and instruction. The computer component, can you say how many components or what kind of components we have in computer? Here you are watching the image of computer. Can you say how many components are there in computer? Okay, mainly we have two components in our computer. One is hardware, another is software. So what is hardware? Hardware is the physical part of computer that makes up or that make up a computer. And in other words, we can say computer is the physical part of computer. Hardware is the physical part of computer that we can touch and we can see, like keyboard, monitor, CPU, casing. These are hardware. Okay, if we see an example like this, there is a VGA card, or we can say graphics card. This is also hardware because we can touch this one, we can see this one, and these are the physical part which make up computer. Motherboard is one also hardware. But what about hard disk? What we will call them? All the information is stored here. All the software is stored here.
Software.
So what we will call them?
Software.
Software. No.
Hardware.
The memory card. Although this is storing all the instructions, all the softwares inside the disk, but it itself a device, it itself a hardware, because we can touch
see
them.
it and touch it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what about the things inside it? Those are software, right?
Yeah. So what is software? Software is the program that can be run on the computer. Software is the program that can be run on the computer. Very much easy, not difficult. So the software, in other words, we can say a software is the heart, or we can say a software is the soul of computer that we can see but we can't touch. What is happening, we can see on the monitor that what is happening in our computer. We are watching some text, some symbols, but we can't touch. So this is the software. Okay.
Yes,
Okay, then how a computer works. We have learned about computer or digital computer, but how they works or how they work. Anyone have any ideas? Okay, a computer works in 3 steps. First, it takes input, then process this input, or it process this input data, and finally it provides
Output.
output. So the main task of work of a computer is input, process,
And
output.
output.
If we give an example, suppose I want to add 2 numbers. So I will give input from the keyboard 2 numbers like 23, and we are giving another input as 15. 23 and 50, it will go to the processor, and the processor will process the data. Process means the operation, what kind of thing I want to do. Okay, so it will process the data, it will add them. So in process means it will add them. After adding the 2 numbers, that means after processing these numbers, it will give us the output. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So that was the way how a computer works. If you have any question, then you can ask me.
so
In today's lesson, if you have any question, okay, then thank you. And